my review of the 2008 Royal Rumble. The start, of course, to the road to WrestleMania. We've had 2 pay-per-views already this year, and both of them were good. It'd be interesting to see if the WWE was going to man up a bit, so to speak. So let's see how they did. We started the night with Ric Flair versus Umaga, versus MVP. I got Umaga on the mind for some strange reason. Versus MVP. This was a good, solid match. I'd give it 2.5 stars. The crowd was really into it. There was a lot of energy into it. And one thing that, if you see this match, it's something you will notice. There was word come out that the WWE said that they wanted their guys to be a little stiffer in the ring because due to them going to high definition, you apparently can't hide shots as well. And that was very evident in this match, as there was a lot of just stiff shots, which I'm a stiff mark, so I like stuff like that. Pretty good stuff. The crowd was very much into Flair, very much into MVP, so it was pretty nice and wonderful to see. So overall, yeah, 2.5 stars. Nice stuff. Not bad at all. One thing I will say about this pay-per-view, and let me say this right now, get Michael Cole and Coach off my television. They are now officially worse. After this pay-per-view, they did such a horrid job. They were officially worse than Mike Tenay and Don West. Bar none. They are horrible together. Why is it we went a whole pay-per-view, we had to wait for the Royal Rumble to hear Joey Styles and Taz, and then everyone talked over Joey Styles? If I'm Joey Styles, I'm pissed. I would have gone back and said, why was everybody talking over me? I'm the second best guy you got, which I think is actually the first. But since they all think, you know, for what they want, JR is the best, I think Joey's just as good. I want, you know, why can't we have Joey calling a match? Joey makes a match watchable. Joey makes a match enjoyable. He doesn't take away from the match, which these two morons took away from a lot of stuff tonight. They just said stupid stuff. Next we had Chris Jericho versus JBL. Good, hard-hitting brawl. They just went out there, got the idea that they literally did not like each other, wanted to hurt each other. Lots of good little things like that. Punches, kicks, everything. A great blade job by Chris Jericho, in which he was bleeding all over the freaking place. Manly blade job. It finished in a DQ, but it was a very good DQ. It was a very good no finish. With Chris Jericho using a chair on while they were brawling outside on JBL. It worked very well. I liked it. I thought it was good. I thought it worked very well. And yeah, I would just say this is how you do a non-finish, which is something that we don't usually see from the WWE in particular, or anybody in my opinion. But whoever booked this did a very good job, I think. So there you go. Though I'm sure people will bitch because there was a no finish, but who really cares? It was a good no finish. Then we had Rey Mysterio and Edge. This was a good, solid match in my opinion, with an awesome ending. The ending to this, you need to see this match just to see the ending, because the ending was very well booked. Whoever booked the end of this match, 2 thumbs up for me. I definitely give this 3 3/4 stars, mainly because of the ending. I'm sure a lot of people will say I'm overrating that, but the ending was just that good, and I think that when they do something that good, you need to reward them a little bit. So there you go for all of you that love me to rate things. Then Mariah came out with a kiss cam. Ashley came out, asked her if she wanted to do Playboy. Then, you know, you all saw where this was going. They kind of led up to this before. This was a Raw moment on a pay-per-view. I hate Raw moments on pay-per-views. Sucks, 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 sucks. That's all I gotta say. Please get this crap off of our pay-per-views. Thank you very much, WWE. Then we had Randy Orton versus Jeff Hardy. I know a match a lot of people were looking forward to, and I gotta say, they blew it. They blew it on this match. The fans were so into this match, it wasn't funny. And then I would say about 5 minutes in, the crowd died. Why did they die? Because just like at the Jericho-Orton match, they realized Hardy wasn't going to win, so why even care? And WWE and their booking staff, they're the ones to blame for this, because that's what happens when you book stuff like this. The fans are too smart for you to be booking stuff like this. If you're going to book it like this, it has to be on Raw. You have to give the fans the illusion. Hardy could have went over here, and then you could have had him lose somewhere down the line. But instead, and it would have popped the fans. It would have done a really good job. The fans were ready for this. You could tell they were ready for this. You could tell they want this. The ending basically came out of nowhere. That hurt the match too. I would give this, 3 1/4 stars. I thought it was good. but the booking was horrible on this. I just have to say. Then we got the Royal Rumble itself, which was, let me just run down. Here we go. Here are the guys that entered. Now, you got Taker, got a huge monster pop. You got HBK, who got another of what you would expect, huge monster pop, of course. Then we had Santino Morello, which of course he, got eliminated pretty well. Khali, which fans weren't too big on, and we got a "You Can't Wrestle" chant. Hardcore Holly, who got a pretty good pop. We got John Morrison, who got a pretty good pop. We got Tommy Dreamer, who got a very huge pop, had a lot of support behind him. I think they could have done a better job of keeping him in the match longer. I think the fans would have liked that. Then we had Batista come in. He was kind of early. He was 8. Hornswoggle came in. Hornswoggle never actually got in the match. He got up under the match. Chuck Palomo came in too. He got kind of an okay pop. Got Jimmy Noble. Jimmy Noble got a very good pop. Very, very good pop, I would say. Then we had CM Punk, who got probably the 4th best pop of the night. He got a huge pop when he came out. I hope the WWE was listening. Cody Rhodes, the crowd could have cared less. Snitsky, the crowd could have cared less. Umaga got a pretty good pop. Miz got pretty good. Shelton Benjamin came out. The fans popped for him. He did his thing. They eliminated him too early. This is what I don't get. Shelton Benjamin is every good as talented, in my opinion. Actually, I think he's better than AJ Styles, because I think what he does in the ring is a little less spotty than AJ Styles. I think he's actually better on the mic, and the WWE, you can't see it. They're stupid. That's all I gotta say. Then we had a couple surprises. Jimmy Snuka came out as 18. Then Roddy Piper came out 19. Everyone kind of stopped, watched. It was kind of a fun little moment. Then Kane came in. Carlito came in. Mick Foley came in, who got, of course, a monster pop. Mr. Kennedy came in, who got a huge pop. Big Daddy V got Mark Henry Then, to further bury the WWE Championship, Chavo came out, and he's the one who eliminated CM Punk, which was completely bullshit in my opinion. And at this point of the event, I was like, you know what? Triple H is going to win. This sucks. I was cussing. I was, we were in chat. I was being pretty, disrespectful to the guys. I was like, why do I care? This is horrible. This sucks. You all know how I feel about Triple H, because Triple H hadn't even gone out yet. Then Elijah Burke was 28. Then 29 was Triple H. And then the biggest pop I have heard in the WWE in maybe a year, maybe even longer. John Cena came out, and the place went nuts. What you're going to hear is people saying, oh, but Triple H and John Cena, when they were wrestling, the fans were booing John Cena. Yes, but when John Cena came out, the crowd went crazy. And then when they were like, oh, we're cheering John Cena, then they stopped. So, folks, John Cena is a little bit over. It's more of the fans want to boo John Cena, or they feel like they have to boo John Cena, than they actually want to boo John Cena. They popped. It came down to Triple H and John Cena. John Cena won. Let PS Powers, let Bill and Doug, let everyone who's going to come on here, let Russell Guru, let everyone who's going to come on here and cry and whine. And I've already seen people say, look, this was, Vince McMahon saying fuck you to the fans. He wasn't saying fuck you to the fans. Did you hear the pop? If you have not heard the pop that John Cena got when he walked out, then guess what? You can't complain, because it was huge. Any review you read is going to tell you it was a monster pop. We were on Skype. I wasn't even in the chat. I could tell guys were popping. When I finally went back in the chat, people were like, did you just see that? It was freaking wonderful. It was excellently booked. It was great. And I know I'm going to hear, oh, you're such a John Cena mark. I'm not a John Cena mark. I really don't like John Cena. I don't think John Cena's that good in the ring. I just think what he does in the ring is pretty good. And it was great. The fans were into it. For the first time throughout this entire evening, the fans got into this, and he saved this pay-per-view. He single-handedly, folks, saved this pay-per-view, because this pay-per-view was just okay. And then when he came in, it took this pay-per-view to a moderately good pay-per-view, folks. There you go. I would put the Rumble at probably, because I really didn't like some of the stuff that happened, but I'd still put the Rumble match, if you want me to rate it, I'd put it probably at 4 stars. But overall, I didn't think this was a great pay-per-view. Thought this was a good pay-per-view, moderately good. I give this a 7.25. There you go. John Cena's back. Have fun, YouTube. You're going to complain.